Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the Bitcoin price, also talk to you guys a little bit about my thoughts on what's going on with the overall global market situation. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and I also want to touch on a little bit about my time in Africa. I visited the African Money and DeFi Summit. It was pretty cool time over there at the summit, and also a bunch of other things to talk about. There will be a full vlog video for that coming soon, so if you're excited about that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't want to miss out on that video. But today we're going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin and this SPX because we haven't talked about that on the channel. Got a couple updates for you guys. So let's just get right into what's going on right here with this Credit Suisse and the Deutsche Bank situation. So Deutsche Bank, they've been saying that this bank has been on the collapse for a long time, and then now we got this Credit Suisse bank right here who is seeming to be in trouble. And what does that mean for crypto? So whatever happens to the global market at this point, crypto is just going to have to fall right in line to it, and then when everything is kind of coming back up, crypto will have an exponential curve because it'll be the new emerging market still. But right now it's just gonna go and do what the rest of the market is doing, but we're gonna actually talk about those charts because they look pretty interesting. But you guys probably been hearing a lot about this news right here. I wasn't following it as much, but basically this huge bank that was similar to the Lehman Brothers, they're saying they're comparing it to the 2008 Lehman Brothers situation, where a bank basically collapsed, made the global markets go into shambles. Government had to bail them out. Everybody got messed off, and then everybody got pissed off, and then Bitcoin was created. So now they're saying that this is going to be, maybe like 3 or 4 times worse. And then the CEO of the company came out and said, don't worry about it, we got a whole bunch of assets and it's not a time of stress. And they compared that to exactly what the same thing they said about the Lehman Brothers. So pretty interesting things going on right now. But all this is, to me, is like narrative. We already knew that there was a bunch of things in line for like the global market to be having some type of problem, collapse, recession, depression, whatever you want to call it, just based on the monetary policies that we've been seeing over the last couple of years in the crypto market. That's one of the reasons why we actually believed, one of the reasons why I actually believed in Bitcoin more was because I'm like, hey, look, what was happening back then is happening now, times 50. So maybe Bitcoin might actually have some Satoshi has a point. Satoshi has a good point. But let's look at the price of Bitcoin right now. So people are saying the idea that Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation is dead. Well, check this out. If you bought Bitcoin before inflation, it was around $4,000, and now it's around $20,000 still right now. So I don't know, you tell me. But anyways, looking at the price of Bitcoin, what I'm seeing right here on the daily chart could be something pretty interesting. But first thing we have is this yellow line right here. Actually, let me make that white because it blends in too much with my 200 moving average. So we got, actually, let me make it blue. Sorry, y'all. So we got this blue line right here, resistance. It's going to keep being resistance until it stops being resistance. But right now, I'm just thinking like, hey, hopefully it comes to an end over here. This is one of the reasons why people are calling for 10K Bitcoin, is because like it will just complete a whole pattern of like a, inverse like head and shoulders thing. It would just complete this like M pattern right here and just make a nice little pattern. But interesting things going on. If we look at the SPX chart, which Bitcoin has been following, it hesitated to go ahead and tap its 200 moving average. Now Bitcoin crossed its 200 moving average a long time ago, and the SPX took a little bit longer, and last week it finally got there. Now we're seeing some type of bounce right here, so maybe some type of recovery bounce coming in for this on the weekly chart, just to kind of cool off the downtrend. Because if it starts dipping below this again, then yeah, we can see similar drops to what we see over here in Bitcoin. But this looks interesting to me because this could be like I said, some type of slight recovery bounce. When I go to this daily chart right here, yeah, it could come up even on the daily chart. When I look at Bitcoin, what I'm seeing is this right here on this daily chart. I'm praying this is some hopium, but this could be a double bottom right here, and maybe some type of interesting price action to maybe push us past this resistance line right here. When we look at it on the weekly chart, it does look like it could be some type of double bottom and maybe retesting like 21K, and if we get really nice, then maybe 23K. But that's just the hopium right now. For sure, I'm looking to see maybe we might test 21K just to coincide with this bouncing as well, because this is also bouncing on the weekly, and it hasn't retested this level for a very long time. So interesting things going on with these charts now, a little bit different from before. We might be having a little bit of a relief time going on. I know it sounds interesting with all this like crazy bank stuff going on right here, but what happened last time was like they bailed out the banks, and then things slowly kind of just trickled up, and then had like a crazy bull run ever since then. So we don't know if that, I don't know if that could be sustainable this time. Hey, people are calling for a collapse, but I don't know. Let's just hope the people at the top hope they know what they're doing. So at my time at the DeFi summit in Africa was pretty dope. So I went to Africa for a bunch of different things. Went to go check out some different NFT real estate things that I talked about on this channel before with the Realist Club. So I'll get into that in a later video. I'm going to invite them on the channel and do a nice interview with them. But they were able to show me around Ghana and show me, you know, we went to the slums. We got to see what those people live like. And we went, literally, it's like I saw the richest guy in Ghana's house and I saw the poorest guy in Ghana's house. And it was just a very eye-opening experience. Very dope. Want to talk about it deeply because I got a whole bunch of footage this time. Last time when I went to Colombia, I lost all my footage, so I was pretty sad about that. But yeah, some pretty dope things coming for that. But at the DeFi summit, we were able to hear from the HBAR Foundation. We were able to hear from the actual central bank of Ghana, and that was a very interesting conversation because they got into CBDCs. And of course, somebody in the bank and in the audience asked, like, so what's up? Like, are y'all going to be tracking us? Like, why this seems like some type of way for you guys to just have like a surveillance state and get more information on the citizens. And I thought his answer was actually pretty interesting. I'm not going to say what his answer is yet because I'm trying to get a clip of his answer, and I want to get it exactly right because I don't really remember. It was the first day I got there. I don't really remember all the way, but I thought his answer was a very interesting answer, and it was a take on that subject that I haven't actually heard from a government official, but it kind of was just something like, you guys are in control of that, so you got to be in control of what you guys are in control of. So if you guys want to control each other, it was a very interesting answer, but I want to get it exactly right. But basically he was just saying, like, you guys are going to be building these protocols, so you guys got to make sure you guys pick the right protocols, basically. And I thought that was a pretty dope answer from a top government official at the Central Bank of Ghana. So yeah, so many things going through my mind right now. Just getting back. I still feel like I'm probably a little bit jet lagged because it was a 19-hour travel thing, and I was going through like every different time zone on the way back, and I haven't actually done that before. Never actually experienced the experience of jet lag, but wanted to make an update for you guys because I've been going from the channel for a little bit. Got some very dope things coming in the future, so you guys stay tuned for that. Also, I want to talk to you guys about, got a whole video coming about it, which maybe I'll do it on a crypto walk and show you guys some clips of the actual industrial blockchain city that they're trying to build in Ghana. So very interesting things coming for the crypto market. The crypto ecosystem in Africa is growing very huge, so that's dope to see that everybody around the world is benefiting from these technologies. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. If you're more interested in more content like that, let me know in the comment box. Let me know what you guys think about this Bitcoin price right here. Do you guys think my double bottom hopium is going to hold up, or is it just going to be a typical, you know, I'm thinking typical bearish retest, but double bottom nonetheless. So RIP to crypto roots. Till next time, peace.